Good morning. This is Buddha's Meditation Manual. I am Lama Jigme Gyatso. Welcome to the Buddha Joy Meditation School. Today we are going to look at the third set of contemplative exercises. So we are drawing from Buddha's Meditation Manual that I like to call it the Buddha's Meditation Manual. Its actual name in Pali is the Maha Satipatthana Sutta, or the Greater Discourse on the Four Bases of Mindfulness. We're working away on the first base, which is the body. So the name of the text is Buddha's Techniques and Lao Tzu's Principles, and you can download it for free using the first link in the doodly-doo. Although today we're on page 10, I recommend if you're working with this as a practice, you always start on page 8. You always want to do at least page 8, 9, 10, and 11 before you start jumping around. It's always good to center, and this takes a handful of minutes. In the first set of 3 exercises, we worked with breath and saw how it can influence physical bliss. In the second set of 3 exercises, we worked with our face in conjunction with breath and saw how it influenced our emotional joy. Today, in the third set of 3 exercises, again we're going to work with our face, but this time in relation to our whole body. And we're going to see how it influences our experience of contentment. Now, it's a mistake to confuse contentment for apathy. And it's a mistake to confuse spiritual ambition for vice. Many Zen teachers say, don't wish for enlightenment. But that's not what Buddha said. Buddha said, hey man, you want enlightenment? I can hook you up with enlightenment in 7 years, or 7 months, or 7 weeks, or 7 days. All you got to do is master the techniques in this here for bases of mindfulness. Having said that, we want to strike the middle point between being completely apathetic and being the contemplative version of the Tasmanian Devil in a Bugs Bunny cartoon. Right in the middle. That's right, folks. Yet another monk talking about Buddha's middle path. I've downloaded by the way, I upload the PDF about 5 or 7 times a week. So if I was every download's free, knock yourself out. What I do is I have a smartphone, and I downloaded the free Kindle app, and that way I get to view the PDF on the Kindle app, which I recommend for everyone as well. So we're on page 10. The first exercise reads, and it's very similar to the last exercise, so if you haven't seen that video, go watch it now. Grin with lips to body, relaxing. Now, this is not a task. This is not an assignment. All you need to do is mentally, silently, recite these words during the in-breath. And then mentally, silently recite the phrase, relaxing, during the out-breath. The words guide the intention guides the energy guides the subtle mind, and everything takes care of itself. Remember, the myth of Buddha is that he was not a country bumpkin, but a man raised from birth to be a king who had superior education, mental training, philosophical training, physical training, even artistic training. So let's continue with this. Grin with lips to body, relaxing. Grin with cheeks to body, relaxing. Grin with eyes to body, relaxing. Second exercise, where feel content, relaxing. Remember the metaphor of the 88-key piano. Whether or not we pay attention to the keys or even touch them, they're still there. And we're going to explore the idea that it's possible that contentment's rummaging around somewhere in the back corners of the spare room of our heart. And we're just asking our mindfulness to notice where it is or where it might be. This is not a Tony Robbins contrivance and where we force ourselves to feel something. This is a workout for our mindfulness with a bunch of really cool fringe benefits. So let's play with that right now. Where feel content, relaxing. The third exercise of this set is a simpler version of the first. Grin to body, relaxing. Once you download your free version of Buddha's techniques and Lao Tzu's principles, you'll notice that there are tons of linked words. Every time you click one of those linked or highlighted words, it'll take you to a YouTube video. I recommend you start with the very first page and just work your way across. That way you won't miss vital instructions. Now, in any pursuit, religious or spiritual or secular, the hard sciences or the soft sciences, sciences or the humanities, work or recreation, even when it comes to procreation, whenever you have a group of people who are sincerely enthusiastic about anything, the majority tend to be fundamentalistic, minority tend to be liberal. Fundamentalists are very much concerned with, or very much involved with, fear and perfectionism and rigidity and control and aggression. They're not known as original thinkers. Liberals tend to be very relaxed, very comfortable with the idea that in the name of excellence they will make errors and they intend to learn from them. World of difference between the two. So a fundamentalist view is that the teachings that we attribute to Buddha are, there was a Buddha, and these are his exact teachings, and the reason we follow them is because he's Buddha. That's what we call circular thought reasoning. So liberal, we say there is the idea of Buddha. He may be real, he may be archetypical, he may be a myth, he may be an exaggeration. Ooh, that heater's getting hot. We don't know. All we know is that there's a set of teachings. There are many teachings that are attributed to him, and they are radically different, and they contradict each other. All we can know about any given set of teachings is the effects that we generate by applying them. And so as a liberal, it's quite simple. If the effects generated by performing a specific practice from a specific text make us into a little Darth Vader, stop doing them. And if techniques or the results of applying certain techniques from a different text make you more into an Obi-Wan Kenobi, good! Play with those. The test of the teachings is not how old they are or how popular they are, but their effect upon those who enthusiastically and regularly apply them. That's it. So why do we play with these, these 3 sets of 3 exercises that I've taught you thus far? Because for me, they work, and for my consistent students, they work. All over the world, there are people trying to meditate, trying to stop their thoughts or have perfect concentration, thinking it takes decades to experience bliss or joy and contentment. But the great irony is, by applying the 9 exercises you've received in this series already, you get to feel those things in mere minutes. I have deeply layered PTSD from many traumas. These things work on me. I've taught these to veterans of foreign wars returning home. It works for them. This works for people in 12-step programs. This works for people, with various degrees of illnesses. This stuff works. Try it. See how it works for you. That's all that you get today. If you enjoyed this, then find the like button, give it a click, and then share it with your friends on social media. You might not be a meditation master, but by sharing these videos with others, you can benefit them just the same. If you enjoy this video and do not wish to miss the next one, find the red button that reads subscribe. Click that. Afterwards, moments later, you'll see a little circular icon that looks like a gear or a donut. Click that, and down will descend a drop-down menu. The first box, if you click, gives YouTube permission to send you an email notifying you the next time I upload a video. If you don't want to wait for the next video and you just want to receive all the teachings live, we can do that. If you live in Southern California, then by all means come to the next series of classes that begin this Wednesday. If you don't live in Southern California, you can attend those classes via live webinar simulcast. I charge no fees. Everything is by donation. Some people give big donations, some people give small donations, some people give 0 donations. And either is okay. What is mandatory is that you show up 5 minutes early. Remember, Vince Lombardi taught us, if we're not early, we're late. And oh yeah, do your homework every morning and every evening, at least. That's it. Those are my demands. Show up and do your homework. Oh, I'm a tyrant, I tell you. And let's see, I think that's everything. Like, share, subscribe, come on down. Sounds good. Oh yeah, if you want to come to the class, use the second link below in the doodly-doo. May you and yours be healthy and happy. Bye-bye now.